Welcome to Sundos Communication, your trusted source for the latest news and updates that matter to you. I'm your host, Ogenekaro Asoe, bringing you in-depth coverage of the pressing issues affecting our communities. Today, May 21st, 2025, we dive into two critical stories making headlines in Osun State, Nigeria. First, we'll explore the alarming health crisis in Owena's boundary community, where open defecation and refuse dumps are fueling a devastating epidemic. Then, we'll shift focus to a dramatic prison break in Ilesa, where 7 inmates escaped, prompting a nationwide manhunt by the Nigerian Correctional Service. Stay tuned as we unpack these stories with the latest updates, insights, and what they mean for our society. Let's get started. In the quiet community of Owena, located on the border between Osun and Ondo State, a public health crisis is unfolding, threatening the lives and well-being of residents. Reports emerging earlier this month on May 5, 2025, highlighted a growing epidemic linked directly to poor sanitational practices, especially open defecation and unchecked refuse dumps. This situation has spiraled into a serious concern as of today, and the community is grappling with the consequences of inadequate infrastructure and systemic neglect. The Owena boundary community, a bustling hub for traders and farmers, have long struggled with limited access to proper sanitation facilities. Residents, particularly in densely populated areas, has resulted to open defecation due to the lack of public toilets and poor waste management systems. Piles of uncollected refuse have become breeding grounds for disease-carrying pests such as flies and rodents, which are now spreading infestations at an alarming rate. Health officials have reported a surge in waterborne and vector-borne diseases, including cholera, typhoid, and dysentery, which have claimed several lives and left many more hospitalized. As of today, May 21st, 2025, local health centers in Owena are overwhelmed, and with reports indicating that makeshift clinics are struggling to accommodate the influx of patients. Community leaders have raised the alarms, pointing out that contaminated water sources, such as streams where residents wash clothes and fetch water, are exacerbating the spread of diseases. One resident was quoted saying, "We have nowhere else to go. The streams are dirty, but we need water to survive." This paints a grim picture of a community caught in the cycle of poverty and poor infrastructure. Efforts to address this crisis are underway, but the progress is slow. The Osun State government has deployed emergency health teams to distribute water purification tablets and conduct awareness campaign on proper sanitation. However, these measures are seen as temporary fix for a deeper systemic issue. Non-governmental organizations have stepped in, and with some providing mobile toilets and organizing cleanup drives to clear refuse dumps. Yet, the residents are calling for long-term solutions, such as the construction of modern sanitation facilities and regular waste collection services. The epidemic in Owena serves as a stark reminder of the broader sanitation challenge facing many Nigerian communities. According to recent data, Nigeria ranks among the top countries globally for open defecation, with over 46 million people lacking access to proper toilets. This crisis in Owena is not an isolated incident, but a symptom of a larger national issue that demands urgent attention both from the state and federal authorities. As we speak, concerned citizens are urging the government to prioritize infrastructure development and public health initiatives to prevent further loss of life. This is a developing story, and we at Sundos Communication will continue to monitor the situation in Owena. Our heart goes out to the affected families, and we hope for swift action to bring relief to this community. Now turn to a dramatic and concerning development in Ilesa, Osun State, where a heavy rainstorm has led to an unprecedented security breach at the Medium Security Custodial Centre. In the early hours of Tuesday, May 20th, 2025, 7 inmates escaped from the facility after torrential rainfall caused significant damage to the prison security walls. The Nigerian Correctional Services, or NCoS, has launched an expansive manhunt to recapture the fugitive, and as of today, the operation is in full swing. The incident occurred around 2 a.m. yesterday, where a powerful rainstorm battered the Ilesa area, weakening a section of the prison perimeter walls. According to reports, the inmates took advantage of the chaos and compromised structure to make their escape. The identities of these escapees have not been fully disclosed to the public, but authorities have confirmed that they include individuals serving sentences for several offenses, ranging from theft to more serious crimes. The NCoS has described the escape as a significant threat to public safety, urging residents to remain vigilant and report any suspicious activity. As of this morning, May 21st, 2025, the Nigerian Correctional Service, in collaboration with other security agencies, including the Nigerian Police Force and the Department of State Services, is conducting a thorough search across Osun State and beyond. Roadblocks have been set up on major highways, and security personnel are combing nearby communities, forests, and border areas. The NCoS has also appealed to the public for assistance, providing hotlines for anyone with information about the escapees' whereabouts. The prison break has raised serious concern about the state of Nigeria's correctional facility. The Ilesa Medium Security Custodial Centre, like many others across the country, has faced criticism for overcrowding and outdated infrastructure. The heavy rainfall that facilitated this escape has exposed vulnerability in the prison structural integrity, prompting calls for urgent reform. Experts are now advocating for increased funding to modernize correctional facilities, improve security systems, and address the welfare of inmates to prevent such incidents in the future. The NCoS has assured the public that every effort is being made to apprehend the escapees and ensure they face justice. In a statement released today, the service emphasized its commitment to public safety and promised to leave no stone unturned. Meanwhile, residents of Ilesa and surrounding areas are on edge, with many concerns about the potential risks posed by the refugees. Local businesses have reportedly heightened security measures, and community leaders are working closely with authorities to keep residents informed and safe. It's really a critical moment for Osun State, and the outcome of this manhunt will have far-reaching implications for the public trust in Nigeria correctional system. We'll keep you updated as this story develops, and we encourage our listeners to stay curious, cautious, and report any relevant information to the authorities. As we reflect on these two stories, it is clear that Osun State is facing significant challenges that requires immediate and coordinated response. The epidemic in Owena boundary community highlights the urgent need for investment in sanitary infrastructure and public health education. No community should have to endure the devastating effect of preventable disease due to systemic neglect. Similarly, the prison break in Ilesa underscores the importance of strengthening Nigeria's correctional facility to ensure public safety and prevent future escapes. These incidents are interconnected by a common thread: the need for proactive governance and community engagement. And Sundos communication will believe that change begins with awareness and actions. We call on our listeners to advocate for better policies, support local initiatives addressing sanitation, and stay informed about developments in the community. Together, we can push for a safer, healthier, and a more secure Nigeria. That's all for today's update on Sundos Communication. I am Ogenekaro Asowe, and I thank you for joining me as we shine a light on the stories that shape our world. Stay tuned for more news, and don't forget to follow us for real-time updates on these developing stories. If you have any information about the prison escapees, please contact the Nigerian Correctional Service or your local authorities. Until next time, stay safe, stay informed, and let's keep the conversation going.